Greetings to you all. Good evening to all of the elected officials. It gave me great honor to walk in this evening and to be greeted by so many great individuals. It gives me great pleasure that the Governor Markell is here, and I believe I saw Senator Carper, Senator Henry, State Representative Bolden, and I don't want to miss anyone, so I just really appreciate everyone for coming out this evening. State Representative Potter is here, State Representative J.J. Johnson, and I pray that I didn't miss anyone, but it's greetings to you all, and thank you for coming this evening. Good evening, Mayor Pizicki, returning and new council members, City Treasurer Velda Jones-Potter. I am addressing you today with my deepest sense of gratitude and appreciation to the citizens of Wilmington for their confidence in electing me as the first woman president of Wilmington City Council. I give honor to Allah for his mercy and guidance in providing me with the spirit to seek a life of public service and directing me to do the work of the people. I share that accomplishment with my mother, my two beautiful daughters, amazing great and grandchildren, my strong, intelligent sisters and brilliant brother, my talented nieces and nephews, dependable son-in-law, loyal friends and supporters for sacrificing so much for me to engage in public service work. In carrying out this mission, I often miss activities my children and grandchildren are doing. There have been a few athletic events such as football games, special school programs, and various family and friend gatherings I could not attend due to the work I have been doing to help make our city a place for everyone to live, work, and thrive. To my kitchen cabinet, words cannot describe my appreciation of your dedicated time, energy, and support. Working together as a unit helped us reach our goal of making history tonight and moving Wilmington forward. And to the 120 women and men who came together more than once as Women for Change to develop policy statements around education, empowerment, economics, and the environment. Thank you so much. Your work is being honored. For the past 12 years, I have dedicated a large portion of my life to being a public servant. For me, public service is my calling, and what I strive to do out of love for freedom, justice, and equality for all people, and doing the work that needs to be done to bring these values into reality. I grew up here, obtained my education here, and I love my city. I know it can be a place for everyone to thrive, prosper, and give back to for generations to come. My 12 years as City Council has resulted in several great accomplishments and benefits, and a few defeats. I look forward to sharing with the members of the 100th session of Council the knowledge I have gained while advancing to the position of the President of the National Black Caucus of Local Elected Officials. The knowledge and resources I will share with members from Council from NBC Leo and the National League of Cities will enable us to bring progressive and cutting-edge legislation used in cities throughout the country to implement here in Wilmington. Wilmington, as well as the rest of the country, is at a new beginning. Not only are there new administrators locally and nationally, there are many new women administrators. Women administrators who will bring new leadership styles, decision-making processes that are different from those of the past, which I know would take some time to get adjusted to. Embracing this new reality is urgent, as is the need for us to implement the recommendations from the Centers of Disease Control and Prevention Study of Violence in our city. The 107th session of City Council, together with the new administration, will take a leadership role to advocate for the CDC recommendations to be implemented by the state post-haste. The lives of our children, the quality of life in our city and state are at stake. For me, the progress of our city must include all of its citizens. This is what matters most in the 21st century in a true democracy. There must be equality and equity so what the whole of society is uplifted, not just some parts of it. I sought the office of City Council President to help that happen by doing all I could to shape a more effective, knowledgeable, and respected legislative body that would be steadfast in their commitments that both equity would be incorporated in all policies, legislations, and budgetary decisions. Through this journey, I have learned a number of life lessons about people, politics, and mostly what is needed to move our great city forward. Serving the 4th District for the past 12 years has prepared me to listen to and make every effort to meet the diverse needs of this city. I've learned that the importance and value of each diverse social and economic demographic that comprises our broad city, including our growing corporate, medium, and small business entities. I have learned what our external and internal weaknesses are, and have come to understand what our social and moral convictions are across our sectors of our society. I realize that part of public service is to serve as many of our citizens as possible across so many real and perceived divides, to better understand, respect one another, and recognize that what hurts or uplifts any of us has a direct impact, positively and/or negatively, on all of us. City Council's job is to establish and/or amend laws that would create an environment for the city's communities and businesses to thrive, thereby producing the needed employment opportunities and entrepreneurial activities that will provide life-sustaining wages and incomes to produce a tax base that can support high-quality public services in every neighborhood. Thriving businesses of many types, owned by various peoples, as well as highly educated, gainfully employed citizens across all groups, is what will make our city great in the short term and for generations to come. Great neighborhoods and a thriving, diverse business community will create a prosperous Wilmington. Through City Council legislation and council policy advocacy with Newcastle County Council and the Delaware General Assembly, all of this is more than possible. This is not an easy job. Hopefully, it would not be just a job for those of us who the people have elected. Rather, it would be a vocation where each of us has the opportunity to represent and put forward in policy positions and legislation while holding each other accountable. What is good, right, and just for all the people. Thank you, Wilmington, for allowing me to serve you. Please be vigilant. Hold those who have elected accountable to do what we promised we would do during the campaign. Continue to be engaged citizens and make your voices be heard. Thank you.